So, we always start with so, don't I?
You do.
So,
The needle pulling thread.
welcome to Scatology number 17.
17.
XVII 17. We have... Oh. You were saying?
No. Just letting you do the introduction.
Or,
right?
so you could say X, V, I, or 17. Oh no, hang on. 17. Or maybe that's 17. Don't ask me.
And we have our return guest,
Hi.
our beloved Alex.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Jez
I
Jobbie.
thought I was about to learn something there.
Yeah. But I don't know enough to really teach.
But yes, my name is Alex Duncan. My pronouns are he and his.
Cisgendered male.
I've heard of those ones before. He and his.
Yeah. But yes, I've come back.
Yeah.
I'm
More punishment.
more punishment. Well, yeah, I haven't rewatched the last one, so that I did here. So I'm not quite sure who we. I know we annoyed some people. That much is clear.
What topics are you going through your mind when you say that?
Well, I'm pretty sure we annoyed the Greeks. We annoyed the Game of Thrones fans. I'm pretty sure there's someone else that we pissed off.
Annoyed the Greeks.
Because I talked about the Elgin marbles.
You talked all about those balls, that's right.
Yeah. They're not all
The balls of war.
They weren't all spherical objects. Some of them are quite elaborate reliefs and very archaeologically important. And some bastard took them away to be in a museum.
Yeah, Elgar. I remember.
No, Elgin.
Elgin.
Elgar's the composer. You're supposed to be the music guy.
Oh, God.
The only non-musical guest you have on this show has to tell you who's the composer and who's the
Conqueror.
Thief? Wasn't a conqueror. It was basically Indiana Jones. That belongs in a museum. The only difference is Lord Byron wasn't alive to talk shit about Indiana Jones.
Well, music historian is up there on the music genre.
What sort of stuff did Elgar compose? Was it Baroque? Do you know? My classical knowledge is limited.
I don't know. I
No?
think he's too late for Baroque. I don't know.
Renaissance?
Well, that's before.
That's
Baroque.
before Baroque.
Yeah,
What came after Baroque?
classical and then
Just-
romantic.
Okay.
I think Elgar was kicking around in the 19th century, and it's all very characteristically English.
Oh, okay.
So-
Okay. Lots of songs about daisies and shit. Fucking English music. Bullshit.
Yeah, what good music has ever come out of
Ever come out of
England?
the United Kingdom. Out of this United Kingdom. None.
Yeah.
I can name a few.
I think Steve Hughes probably did the best version of that. Steve Hughes.
Steve Hughes.
Australian comedian who was also also a heavy metal drummer and not a massive career, not a massive range, but there is some great stuff on YouTube from him that that deals with deals with some of the stuff that we do, like pissing people off.
Oh yeah, that's always fun.
So he was a bit punk, was he?
Yeah, in the sense that you're using the term. Yeah, he's always had a bit of a grievance with people being offended, and made the point that that nothing happens. And I said, "Oh, what if that offends someone?" Well, then they'll be offended. Nothing happens.
These days, quite a bit happens.
Well,
even though it's folly.
Quite a bit can be made to happen if
People can bloviate on Facebook.
Yeah, people can punish you financially, and
That's true.
there's career
Complain to you.
repercussions and that sort of thing, which is
Political.
It's what adds the appeal of places like 4chan that retain that anonymity that we all enjoyed before, I guess, a bit over 10 years ago, when the internet went for purely financial reasons became a safe place.
Safe place.
Well, a lot of it, the big bits of it, and probably the big turning point was Facebook, and you're supposed to use your real name and have your actual identity there, and
Don't do that.
make your surname Jobbie. It's far safer that way. Your career's safe. But to get there's billions of dollars at stake by getting all of these housewives and grandmothers and people who don't want to be in the cut and thrust of anonymous internet usage. Get the internet to be somewhere nice and safe where they can look at pictures of their grandchildren and be and be as socially acceptable as they are in their day-to-day lives as online.
Yeah.
Well, Facebook has made the privacy settings a little bit of a rabbit hole. You've really got to dig to close things up well enough.
Yeah.
So only friends and families see pictures.
There is a lot that you can do to have that amount of privacy that they want. But yeah, you're right. It is kind of amusing that for us, we've come out of like
the early days of the internet when it was
Microsoft
the Wild
Relay
West.
Chat,
Yeah.
and then into Reddit and all of those sorts of forums and stuff like that, and then Facebook. You get all the opportunity to have a presence on the internet and see your grandkids and see what everybody's up to. These, I guess, baby boomers that have come on board to Facebook, they're just there to see their kids, and they can't believe it when they see something offensive on Facebook. Like, that totally messes up their paranoia. So,
Yeah, and when you get people to invest their real life identity onto the internet like that, then it loses a lot of its honesty and a lot of its genuineness. No one, because everyone's living the life that they would like to project on these sort of platforms. No no one
No,
Yeah.
no one
Nothing
puts a
like it.
picture on Facebook or Twitter or of oh, here's me being racked with guilt over some stupid shit I said 20 years ago, or here's me despondently smoking a cone on the toilet.
Oh, some people do that.
Well, that's because that's the image that they want to project.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What about posting your electricity bill photo, car rego photo?
Yeah.
Credit card number
Yeah.
and the CVV code.
Court summons.
Yeah, there's.
I don't see many of those photos on Facebook.
No. I mean that's takes
You've got to dig a bit deeper to get that kind of information about
it takes a
people.
unique individual to do that sort of thing. I think Jeremy Clarkson once put his bank details in his Sun column, which it was after after one of these little mini scandals. Some bank worker had left a bunch of people's account numbers sitting on the tube on a subway car, and the point that Clarkson was making was, well, so what? That's only good to anyone who wants to make a deposit into their account.
True. Yeah.
And to make his point, he published his bank account number in his Sun opinion column.
Yeah.
And apparently the Diabetic Society helped themselves to £500.
Unless you're good at copying signatures.
I guess. I mean, if you're famous, then
Yeah.
people want your signature,
Mhm.
and it's just out there.
Yeah.
Oh, but that's the difference between a signature and an autograph. Famous folks will always have a signature, and they'll have an autograph. They'll be two different things. That's how they get around that, usually.
They still got £500 from him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Under the name.
Yeah,
Diabetes
yeah.
Association.
What's 500 quid?
That's it. Yeah. They could have taken it for everything.
No one's prepared to be offensive anymore, so the last bastions of anonymity, like 4chan, are where people are prepared to be offensive, and as a result, that's where the more interesting conversations happen,
Mm-hmm.
because the people at HR can't dig up what you said on can't dig up what you said on poll and call you to account for it. So you're just going to be more real there. And if something's troubling you, but you think it might upset somebody if you said it, then you're going to have to find somewhere to say it.
I wonder if they have coaching for the kids around internet security these days.
Oh,
In school.
they
There
do.
are
They
some
do?
companies
Yeah.
that do that. Yeah.
You'd hope so.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
kids don't know what they're doing.
Yeah, there's one that I know that I can't remember the name of it, but I'll find it and I'll put it up on the screen. That they go around to schools teaching internet safety. Eyes Open Media, I think it might be. But yeah, that's one that I know of. So there are companies that do that. Yeah, that are all about safety, educating the kids and also educating the parents of kids too, like how to protect your kids online. With some stuff that people just never think about, like posting photos of their kids having a bath on Facebook or something like that. It's like, yeah, that's asking for real painful. Yeah, exactly. Like that's the sort of thing that you should just know not to do. But some people.
But also, when
don't
the kids grow
know
up,
that.
they will despise you if you do that.
Well, that's right, because that's on the internet forever.
Yeah.
Yeah, the internet never forgets.
No.
I used to get pissed off at my mum's Polaroid of me naked on the couch. And that's just a
Yeah.
Polaroid.
Yeah.
That no longer exists.
No, yeah, no one can Google that shit.
Nobody can
No.
Google that Polaroid
Mm-hmm.
and see how massive my schlong is, which is awesome.
Even as a baby.
I'll keep my schlong to myself. And my wife.
I wouldn't recommend posting a picture of it to Facebook.
Did you get any naked photos from your parents?
Yeah, I remember a couple of me in the bar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's always the mums, isn't it?
Always the mums.
It's always the mums.
Nonsense.
How about your mum?
Come on, mums.
Did she make any dick pics of you as a kid?
Dick pics.
No actual dick pics. I mean, it's me in a state of undress, but it's always discreetly angled.
Oh, I see.
That's right. Mum's a Baptist.
Yeah. Well, she was then.
Very discreet.
She was then. But yeah, she's long since given up on that. She goes to Quaker meetings and has embraced the religion of environmentalism,
Mm-hmm.
which is very religious in its character. It lifts the tropes of Judeo-Christian beliefs and shifts them fairly neatly across.
Is she non-technology? Is she like Amish, or is how it goes?
No, not so much that. It's more just that that we're killing the planet, and everyone who doesn't believe in the most alarmist, urgent version of climate change is heretic and the enemy of mankind, and driving us to extinction and destroying the planet. And
the planet will have the last say.
That's right.
Well, the planet could probably shake us off like a bad case of fleas and say, "Oh, that was fun. Let's try dinosaurs again." Jim Jeffries was that.
Very plausible.
Yeah,
but
it's been around a lot longer than humans have. So I've dealt with threats before.
Burn them.
I described
myself as a climate centrist. I don't think humans are doing nothing, but at the same time,
the planet's more powerful than us.
I would like us to seek out solutions that make sense and not just done, because this is another one of the parallels between being extremely religious and being extremely environmentalist, is that that sort of appearance of piety is looking good is easier and more appealing than doing good. That's
You're talking about words versus actions.
Yeah,
saying all the right things.
Appearances versus actions. So making enormous windmills out of steel and concrete and using huge amounts of resources to construct and maintain them. And in terms of energy, how long, if ever, do they take to pay for themselves?
So what's the problem that hardcore environmentalists have with dams? Is it that it's flooded?
You're flooding an environment which
is what beavers do.
Well, but on a much larger scale.
We're a much larger species.
So there might be there'll be some critter or another that's unique to that environment, and you're wiping it out.
That's rubbish.
Wasn't good enough to survive in this ecosystem, so that's what happens.
The water would rise gradually, and the critters will
happens, mate.
I'm not a fish. I'll move up the hill a bit, get away from the rising water.
Evolve a little bit.
They're all fine.
Yeah, fucking evolve.
They just move.
Get your shit together and evolve. Come on.
The critters just move up a little bit.
Those critters need to get
out of the way. But even though you might lose some land, you create a new habitat
That's
of
it.
fish.
Exactly.
Then the fish thrive.
Which helps different plants.
Do you want to eat critters, or would you rather eat a koala or a fish?
Oh, you don't want to eat a koala.
No, I don't want to eat a koala either. How about you?
I'll give it a go.
Okay.
Okay, I got a question.
Well, there's
for
some
you.
cooked ones at the moment.
Sort of.
Oh,
ready to eat.
500,000 of them.
yeah.
They're going. There's plenty of them.
half a billion of them,
Yeah,
whatever
It's like
it needs to be.
tuppence a bag.
Yeah. No, well, just having and we know someone who's reliably informed me on what eating koala is like.
Okay.
What do koalas spend their time doing?
Eating eucalyptus.
Eating eucalyptus and fucking a lot.
Do they?
They do, man. Most koalas have chlamydia.
And they sound
I've heard
they
that.
sound like the devil while they're doing it.
They do indeed.
It's hideous.
Mm-hmm. That's all right. Eating leaves and fucking.
But
What else do they do?
do you like eating eucalyptus leaves?
No.
Right. So something that spends all day eating eucalyptus leaves.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think they fucking taste like?
Chicken.
No, they don't.
No.
No.
They would taste oily, wouldn't
It's a particular thing.
they
Eucalyptus
taste like
smell and
eucalyptus,
taste gross.
and
Tastes like
it's fucking they're fucking hideous to eat.
Mm.
I'll
still give it a go.
Possums are hideous to eat as well.
Mm. I'm not interested in
they've
eating a
got-
possum. That's just a rodent. Yeah, it's like a rodent.
Well, yeah, it's a marsupial, but it's like a big rat that climbs trees, and they've got this. Apparently, they've got this big green layer of fat in them. Disgusting.
they? Green fat.
Yeah. Apparently.
Well, I guess all you've got to do is look at what the indigenous have eaten. So, plenty of kangaroos.
Yeah.
They're gamey, but I don't mind them. They're very, really rich.
Yeah, I've had kangaroo. You'd have to
Yeah.
spice it well.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's really
Well,
dry.
maybe could you
stringy.
spice a koala properly? Maybe if you
Well,
spiced it.
emus, you've got to stew the shit out of because
Okay.
because that's a very tough meat. Echidna, I'm led to believe is like very young pork. It's
okay.
apparently.
You don't want to eat them. They're endangered, aren't they?
Yeah. Oh, I don't know if
Okay.
they're endangered, but there's few enough of them that you shouldn't be going out there trying to. Right.
Don't hunt them. And
Don't hunt echidnas.
I've been
Good
told
advice,
that
kids. Don't hunt echidnas.
you just might get pierced through the face, that's all.
Peel them first. It's like a
Peel?
lychee. Peel the skin off.
So you don't just go,
No. You could. Didn't see that coming.
didn't see that coming. So you got to flip them over first.
Flip them over. Flip them over and skin them. I've heard that turtle is very tasty.
What I can tell you from personal experience is fucking delicious. Is crocodile.
Really?
Really?
I haven't tried that.
Oh, crocodile's
I'd
amazing.
try that.
What, salt or fresh?
I wasn't told, but I'm guessing salty from the size, and it's a bit like that. You know, everything's like, oh, tastes like chicken. Tastes like chicken. No, literally,
That old
it's
joke.
it's a white meat like chicken, but it has a more steaky texture
Oh,
to it, and it's like I said, it's fucking amazing.
I'm going to try it.
Oh, eat some crocodiles, man.
Mm.
They do the same to you, and
Damn straight.
and they're delicious. So
They do the same
what's-
shit.
what's holding you back, man? Eat some crocodile. Get it in you.
Get it in ya.
They've eaten a few of us.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But where do you get it?
Well, when I tried crocodile, it was a few years back. Quite a few back now. When I was visiting my mother in Tamworth, they had an African restaurant there, possibly still do, that occasionally had they had a sort of rotating menu of unusual meats, and I was going to try the camel, which they didn't have, but I'm actually glad of it because I got to sample the crocodile, and like I say, it was brilliant.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Good advice. I'm going to try it.
Yeah,
First chance I get.
Eat some crocodile, man.
Yeah.
They're fucking amazing.
The best place would probably be Darwin. I reckon there'd be plenty of crocodile meat for sale up in Darwin.
You
Because
don't
they've
see
got a
it.
Coven.
You don't see it at our shops.
Well, no, we don't. We don't. A bit too far south here.
Yeah.
I remember
You said you ate it in New South Wales, but that was a fancy restaurant.
that was a restaurant.
Mm.
Yeah, get lots of things imported.
Spruce up their menu.
Yeah, I remember back in our uni bar days, they had camel jerky. I've had
Really?
camel jerky,
Oh, what was that one?
well, like beef jerky.
Yeah.
Jerky's all about the spices more than anything.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah. It's not going to tell you a lot about the meat,
No.
but yeah, I've had camel jerky.
Mm.
That's pretty good.
Well, there's plenty of camels being culled at the moment, so
Well,
Yeah,
Maybe
we have
that'll
a camel
form up.
problem.
yeah.
we do have a camel problem, which is funny because having worked for a few years with refugees from Northeast Africa, where camels are very much a commodity and a very valuable thing. The idea that that in the middle of the country there's just a bunch of camels
Yeah.
running wild, no
Mhm.
one owns them. They're kind of a pest. We want to get rid of them. That just makes no sense to them.
Where did you say that this is? The camels are a commodity?
Lots of places
Places
in
where-
Northeast Africa. I mean,
Uh-huh.
I worked mostly with Eritreans and Ethiopians, but know my share of Somalis. And in Somalia, it's really a big thing.
Right.
You want to get married, you've got to come up with some camels.
Right. Wow. So I have a business idea. I just got
Okay.
to check my phone because the light's gone off. Okay. Just says the battery's too low to use the flash.
No, fair enough. Well, there's
It's still recording.
I'm still being blinded by an LED. so
Blinded
very-
by the light. Yeah, it's still recording.
Yep.
The light's off.
Jolly good.
So, a business idea.
Mm.
You just go to Central Australia,
Yeah.
herd up a bunch of camels, and then sell them to Ethiopians. You could sell them to Ethiopians that have come over here that still
Well-
believe it's a status symbol,
No,
make a bit of money,
there's-
and then take them to Ethiopia. So,
the thing is, you're not the first person to have this idea.
Okay. So does it happen?
Yeah,
Right.
we sell camels to Saudi Arabia.
Hmm.
I know that sounds like selling ice to Eskimos, but seriously, we do.
Right.
Australia sells camels to Saudi Arabia. There's people are already in this business.
Of course. I'm
Are they
late.
fun?
I'm late to the party.
Yeah,
Opportunity missed.
always the way.
But are they the farmed ones or the culled ones?
No, I believe they're just gathered wild.
Just gathered wild?
Do you have to tame a camel? How would you do that?
Yeah, you would have to take
How would you
Well, they're a domesticated species, but they've gone feral. I
much like
couldn't-
the horse, right?
I couldn't tell you much of the details of what goes into camel taming, but because they're already domesticated, Once they've gone feral, it shouldn't take as much to bring them back to domesticated status. It's not like a bear or a hunting cat, which has always been wild. And,
You just got to know what their favourite food is, right? What's a camel's favourite food? Sand?
I don't believe they eat sand.
No, I don't. But in the middle of the Sahara,
Cactus?
cactus? Maybe.
No, that's you.
That's
You're thinking of different deserts there, and
Tumbleweeds?
and cacti are very cacti tend to be quite toxic. Which is one of the ways they protect themselves.
Spikes and toxicity.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
So
And that brings me to my next point. That System of a Down has an album called Toxicity.
Yes.
And on that album is a song called Needles. Do you think that song's about cacti?
No.
I'm guessing that it's probably not.
A different kind of spike.
Yeah. Not the kind of spike that not the kind of spike that protects you from anything.
Oh, except reality.
Oh well, yeah. You've got to be protected from that.
Damn straight you do. And that's why we drink.
That is why we drink.
That's a good head.
What?
So earlier we were talking about how the world is not flat.
Not flat, no. Just
No.
like a butt.
Yeah.
Maybe it's concave.
Canada's in the butthole.
What if
I
it's
saw that in the picture.
Canada is a butthole. It's like the New Zealand of the North.
So basically, the world is shaped like a
Oh,
lady's.
No. Have you read much about this?
No.
Or are you just talking about a picture that you saw?
Just a picture.
If you've read about these things, you'd know that it's unlikely.
The pictures
It's
tell
a
1,000 words.
It was a lovely picture, gotta say.
And Canada
But,
was in the butthole. Of
Like,
the
I think you've got a
leggings.
point on the concave thing. There's a lot of evidence to suggest that we're actually on the inside of the Earth. Maybe not as much as people like bandy about the flat Earth, which is likely.
I
that
think
it's flat.
I think I read that in the Nature Journal.
Nature Journal.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Have you read much about this, Alex? Are you well versed?
I have. That's why my head's hurting. The Earth is.
Oh shit! Go easy, dude. That was a bit.
That's fine.
Should have done that to Dad.
Yeah. Yeah, he actually deserves it.
We're gonna get sued now. He's got lawyers.
I'm not convinced that I don't actually, which is why I.
I'll hit him again.
What? Go nuts, man! It can't be any worse than what. Can't be any worse than the NGO I used to work for. Unfair dismissals like rape.
Rape as an unfair dismissal?
Well, I'm comparing the two insofar as it's really difficult to prove and successfully prosecute. So yeah, if for any ladies, any ladies who are watching and who do get raped, we're taking a serious moment.
Just ladies or men too?
Well, men too, if you are raped. That anyone who has been a victim of
I was
rape
once.
and would like to see justice handed down, you should have absolute faith in our justice system and cooperate with it, and go through completely legal means, report it to the police. What you should not do, and I cannot emphasize this enough, what you should not, just never do this. Never refrain from reporting it to the police. Don't tell your father, your brother, your male friends what happened and let them work something out, because then something might happen to the piece of shit that raped you. Don't ever do that. I really can't stress that enough. Yeah, keep your shit legal. That's never never circumvent the legal system just because rapists are pieces of shit that need to be killed with hammers. Never take care of this on a community level the way that humanity did for thousands and thousands of years. Tell the police so that they can do nothing.
They'll have it on file, though. At least it'll be on file.
Oh, look,
and they can build a profile.
I'm not against the police, and yeah, sometimes when serial pieces of shit that have escaped prosecution, sometimes they, sometimes they resist arrest, and come away with a few bruises. But
what are they coming over?
Coming away with a few bruises.
Coming away with a few bruises.
Yeah. Have you ever been raped, Alex?
No. I surprisingly enough, I just no one's been that tempted.
Have you ever been raped, Jez?
No. Have you ever been raped, bro?
Yes.
What? Do you want to talk about it?
Oh, yeah, sure. When I was 18, some chick wouldn't say no. But you're a guy, you get a boner. So, it's not, and you finish the job, it's a bit different, I guess. It's not like you're being penetrated.
No.
They're just going, I'm going to make you hard, and I'm going to jump on you. And then you splooge, and then the next day you're like, okay, fair enough, whatever.
You didn't want it.
Where you were in a state of impaired judgment at the time.
No, not really. No, not the second time. The first time,
raped
yes.
you twice?
The second time was not impaired. First time, I was a party, drinking. So I guess you could call that impaired.
Yeah, well,
yeah.
If you were drinking, then your judgment was impaired. My judgment's impaired now. That's why I'm giving such good legal advice that I'm not giving.
But I guess what I'm talking about is, if a guy gets raped by a girl, can you really complain?
There must be avenues, because no means no. Doesn't matter if it's a girl saying it to a guy saying it to a guy, or a guy saying it to a girl. If you don't want it and they force themselves on you, that's still rape.
Oh,
so
yeah. Well,
there must be avenues that you can pursue.
I've been. I've been.
And it's a lot. It's past the statute of limitations.
Yeah, that doesn't exist for.
I've been.
Oh, really? Okay.
Sexual.
Okay, that makes sense. I mean, you think about all of
That was done away
the
with
stuff that
the
they're
whole
doing,
pedophile stuff.
and the what they're looking into with different churches at the moment.
Yeah.
And schools.
Yeah, they changed that law.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, I've been sexually assaulted by women, but I recognise that there's a certain level of difference there.
Mm-hmm.
And it would be emasculating if you did complain, wouldn't it?
Well, it's an
It's a different
emasculating
attitude.
experience for sure.
It is.
No, it'd be emasculating if you complain.
It is.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
what? You got a root? What's going on? Something wrong with you?
Yeah.
Like I say,
It's a different-
I haven't been raped, but I've been sexually assaulted by women. But it's you're kind of in a different position to a man. I mean, I'm not. I'm not a shining example of martial prowess, but at the same time, if a woman gets a bit grabby or whatever, I can still say, please don't do that.
But you're not exactly getting penetrated by someone.
No,
So
you're not
it's
getting
different.
penetrated.
But it's still a power thing.
You're
It's still
still,
a power move.
you're still having a middle-aged alcoholic jump on you and smear her crotch on you is
Yes.
What a great word.
well, if the shoe fits, then that's an unpleasant experience. But at the same time, if after a few more than a few warnings, they're told, I need you to not be on me anymore, and I'm going to start taking this seriously. If I take it seriously, it's gonna go my way. I don't like beating the shit out of middle-aged alcoholic women.
Middle-aged alcoholic rapists.
I haven't yet, but if it came down to that and they didn't have friends to intervene on their behalf and tell them what they were doing was fucked up and stupid, then if I really had to protect myself, I can.
Right. I wouldn't recommend that, though.
No, because that opens up a whole other can of worms. But if a woman is in the same situation with a guy doing stuff like that, who has that advantage of physical power, then that's a completely different situation. I grasp that. So yeah, I've been sexually assaulted. You put up with it, because if you got enough witnesses, you're kind of in the clear.
Have you been sexually assaulted, Jez?
No.
No?
No.
Really?
No unwanted pulls of the sausage?
You've never been touched inappropriately
Squeeze of the
by a
ass?
woman? I mean, you're a band, for heaven's sake. What are you doing wrong?
Oh, I don't play the right instrument.
No, the bass.
They touch singers and guitarists, dude. They don't even notice me.
The bass.
I'm making them all wet, and then they will go for the guitarist and the singer. They don't realise that it's me making them wet.
I know.
They go for the dude that
That's
they can see.
unfortunate. I think it was Billy Connolly who said the one phrase you'll never hear in the English language is, "She's shagging the banjo player." But the bass, bass is a masculine instrument.
Mhm. Yeah, it's like the big daddy dick in the band. Much bigger than those puny little 6-string instruments.
Oh,
Tell me about it.
well, they don't call bass fat for no reason. That's where you get your fatness from, the bass.
In my in my unending quest to alienate myself further, I'd like to stand in defence of Avril Lavigne.
Oh, were you a skater boy?
I wasn't a skater boy, nor have I ever been a skater boy.
But did she say "see you later, boy" at some stage?
Skaters would not listen to that. I'm telling you.
No. Came much later on with Hello Kitty.
Hello Kitty? Is that a song of hers?
It is.
Oh, I
It
don't
is.
even know it.
It is, and you can look it up. And Avril Lavigne sing "Hello Kitty." Yeah, go nuts, internet. It's
check it
right
out.
there for you.
Check it out.
And the natural assumption is, oh well, this Japanese brand has got this has got this Canadian pop star to do some work for them.
Mm-hmm.
Turns out, apparently that's not the case. She just kind of liked it and did it, and the Hello Kitty company were like, oh, would you please don't do that.
Really? She got in trouble for it?
Well, I don't know if she got in trouble for it or how much, but I think it's admirable to just branch out in that direction. Do whatever.
Going for the J-pop
like.
market.
Do whatever the fuck you like. Isn't that?
Well, that's
isn't
freedom.
that punk? Isn't that what?
It's pretty punk.
I'm offended.
The hell
Oh,
are you
you're
so
offended.
punk?
I'm offended.
Are you?
You're offended.
I am a skater. And if anyone
You're
said
offended.
Skater Boy was
Oh,
a skater
dear.
song,
You're
I'd
offended.
slap them upside the
You're
head. Where's that
offended.
tube?
This punk's offended.
you said that, didn't you,
You
Jerry?
have
It's not good. It doesn't hurt that much.
No, it doesn't.
you've surrendered your punk credentials. You've been offended.
Yes, by Avril Lavigne.
So, yeah, you've been offended by a Canadian pop star.
I've been offended.
That
by
is the least
Canadian pop
punk
star.
thing in the fucking
No,
universe.
no, I was offended by
That-
What, are you a skater boy, Alex? That's what Jeremy said.
And I said,
Because of Avril Lavigne? What the fuck? That's not a skater.
She's going after the girls that like Skater Boy with that song.
Oh, that's right.
She's not saying that this is for the Skater Boys, but it's about the Skater Boys, and she's gone for that market.
Well, get the girls
Quite
to the
successfully,
skaters,
to be
that's
honest.
okay. Whatever gets the girls to the skaters.
Go
for
it. Go nuts, Haverel.
Go nuts.
Go nuts.
But a skater's not going to listen to it. I don't think so.
Mm-mm.
Unless they're a weird
Punk ain't
skater.
gonna listen to it.
Dear Rob's offended.
Just to follow the offended theme.
Yeah.
That's not politically correct for a punk or a skater.
Yeah,
Rob's
that's not PC, man.
It's not, yeah.
Use the wrong pronoun.
Yeah. We're
No, you use the wrong pronoun. That's why you got the beating.
Oh, I deserved it. Please, sir, beat me more.
Aw.
Yeah. Rob's offended. I'm sorry, Rob. We didn't mean to offend you.
It's alright.
The big girl's blouse.
Listen into your safe space.
Well, breathe.
We offend you.
Breathe.
In through the nose, out through the mouth.
Done.
Feel better?
No.
No? You still got your knickers in a knot?
It's all good.
You should post something about that on Twitter.
What?
That you're offended.
By Avril Lavigne.
Yeah. Avril Lavigne offends my punk sensibilities.
She could have
And
said...
you should see what happens in the comments section. When people like my troll friend Alex over here says, how dare you be offended? I thought you were punk. I'm offended by your definition of punk, by the way. Both of you. I'm very offended. You've both got it wrong.
Oh, good. I've offended both of you bastards today. I'm doing better than ever. All right, so you're wrong about punk and you're wrong about punk. Please tell me why. Explain your wrongness to me. You first.
Well, Avril Lavigne is just a spoiled little rich girl who had her songs written for her, like all pop stars. She may have had a hand in it, but she wasn't exactly out to fuck things up, like the Pistols, like NoFX or the Dead Kennedys, or fucking The Clash.
Yeah, she's very sweet, isn't she?
Or Bad Religion. She's very sweet. It's just sweet pop music.
Very sweet.
That does not sound like breaking glass to me. And if you're a punk, a lot of it is because...
No one said she was punk. You said you were offended.
I'm offended by your definition of punk.
My
No. I never gave a definition of punk. Both of you said that your definition of punk was offended.
I didn't
by someone who didn't even give one. So that's why I'm inviting you to.
You're the punkest guy in the room.
Okay, I'll give you a definition. Definition of punk is get fucked. There's a definition. Are you happy with that, Jeremy? Alex? Otherwise I'll be offended!
Again.
Again. Well, if your subculture's if your subculture's primary tenant is get fucked, you kind of forfeit your right to get offended by anything. So I mean, why is
But aren't we saying get fucked because we are offended? I'm offended by the establishment, and so I say get fucked. I'm offended, that leads me to say get fucked. Cunt. I'll be offensive right back. But it's because I'm offended.
Because you're offended.
I take issue with the establishment and the established order, so I lash out.
Yeah. Oh, it just leads me to recommend you towards Steve Hughes.
Steve Hughes?
Even more,
Okay.
because he's offended by boy bands, and
I can concur.
Yeah, well, I think we're all offended by boy bands here.
Sorry, boy band fans.
Yeah, because I'm sure there's loads of them watching this podcast. There's no shortage of NSYNC and Westlife.
I'd take that.
Fiends, everyone who was into Take That has morphed to this.
To studying shit with Jez Jobbie.
Yeah,
of course. It's a natural progression, right?
Natural progression. The idea that he'd phone up and say, "Yeah, it's me again." There's 5 of them on the telly, wearing white tracksuits, dancing around like puffs. Okay.
That is offensive.
I'll be out the front being traumatized.
He'll still be there, being traumatized. He's chosen to be in a traumatic situation. I've done that before.
You've chosen to be in a traumatic situation.
Mm.
Childbirth.
Yeah, that's right. That I made a soul contract with my parents before I was born. Before they were born, actually. And I actually chose to be born knowing that it would be traumatic. So that was the first one.
And then
And in so doing, I obviously traumatized my mother. But that was part of the soul contract.
And then subsequent children that you had produced.
Okay,
Well, that's right, exactly.
Well, just not to be a legal pedant or anything, but entering into a contract before you actually exist. How does that work?
No, not before I existed, but before I was born in this body.
Okay, before you were born in this body.
I obviously already existed before.
Yeah. Okay. So, as in the form that you existed before you were in this body, that can, sign legal documents and all of that stuff.
That's a limited way of looking at
just
it.
the usual
Yes,
stuff,
it's a similar sentiment.
Okay, so
You didn't experience that process?
I don't recall.
Oh, you don't
I've
remember
got to
that?
be honest.
I just have a
I
bad
do.
memory.
I do.
Yeah. Okay. So for someone with as defective a memory as I have, what process did you go through, coming to an arrangement, going through the legal details of this contract, and everyone signing on to it? Just run me through this.
It's kind of like a meeting of a council around a round table, right? It's a bit like that. Yeah?
Yeah.
Where we discuss what we haven't learned in our previous lives and what we need to learn and what we think the others need to learn as well. We did this. Don't you remember? You remember, don't you, Robbie? You
Council
remember
of your
we did
peers. That's what it was called.
Yeah,
Council of your peers.
that. Yeah, the Council of the Peers. Like Council of Peers, but not.
Like peers.
And so the problem with you was that you were tired of being the boss. In all of your incarnations, you were like the goddamn upper echelon Trump type. And you were like, I don't want that.
Yeah,
we've said,
isn't that a funny thing about people that believe in reincarnation, that they were never that they were never do nothing serf.
Oh,
they
no,
were always
not
the
at all.
duke of some shit.
No. I've been a peon
for
a millennia. That's happened, man. Because you've got to experience everything, right?
Right. So this is your excuse to pay back all the all those millennia of oppression.
Oh no, I'm still
keep going. Tell me more about this
the
contract.
Council of the Peers.
Yeah, the Council of your peers.
Yeah, we were talking about
whoever qualifies to be your peer.
Oh, it's the Soul family. We're Soul family. Like we existed together for millennia, and so we've I've been my mother's mother before.
You've been your mother's mother before.
Yeah, I've been my mother's mother. She died actually.
My hardest job was
like 2 or 3. It was heartbreaking.
My hardest job was being Pontius Pilate. That was really
You were
difficult.
Pontius Pilate.
That was a really difficult job.
I'm pretty sure that was a collective. There were a lot of people in that Pontius Pilate. So
I would
there were a lot
never
of
go
people
back
with
to being a
Jesus.
governor of a Roman jurisdiction ever again. That was tough. Really tough.
Mm.
Like, I think I've got, like, ancient
All of that.
PTSD from that.
All of the bureaucracy or something else?
You weren't.
Or being the murderer.
Procurator.
Yeah, all of that. And I had lots of titles and positions. It was very, very tough. Like I said,
You were with the
PTSD
Romans a long time, right?
PTSD can really run amok on you.
Mm. It can.
It's very
It can.
difficult.
It takes
Very,
a
very
long...
difficult.
It can take... I think for you it's always been the acute stress, right? That it's like a build-up over time. That you had that acute stress of being a Roman procurator for hundreds of years. You were
Well, that's an
incarnating.
English word,
For
so...
hundreds and hundreds of years, you were incarnating as the Roman procurator,
Yeah.
if you will.
It's not how you say it in Latin. But I'm just correcting you.
Procurator. Procurator, if you're going to say it in Latin.
Oh.
Yeah.
I just
And
thought
so,
I'd
do you
break
not
it down to
remember
governor
any-
just to
Alex?
make it easy.
Oh,
For the English.
just make
Sometimes
it.
we choose to
Speaker.
forget.
just to make it easier for the poor Protestant present, listening to listening to the.
You don't remember the council?
There's been a few councils. Remind me.
The peers.
last one. No, so you're saying the last one. I do remember that you chose to forget the council meetings.
Where do you remember that from?
Before you were born. Before I was born.
Ah, right.
Before
Okay,
he
so
was born,
so
we
you
chose
remember
together.
stuff from before I was born, and silly old me for forgetting it.
Before you vote to come back.
Yeah.
Because you need approval.
Yeah, you do.
Ah.
You do. Yeah, you need a holiday from incarnation.
It is
Sometimes.
democratic.
Yeah, it's actually legislated that you get a holiday.
Okay.
And it's
Alright,
also-
go on.
It's a common thing to choose to forget. It's like a lot of people do that.
Well, I forget kindergarten.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, I don't think I liked it, so I wiped it.
Yeah. I was like that about grade 2. I don't remember grade 2 or 3.
The same with grade 2 and 3, and 1.
Yeah. Between the ages of 6 and 8. I don't remember that.
Yep.
Even 5, that's a little hazy. Kindergarten, I remember more about kindergarten than I do about the ages of 5 to 8.
Mm.
I've got a couple of visual images of preschool, like the playground.
First girl I kissed was in preschool. Nikki, her name was.
Oh, you got started early.
Yes, I did. At her birthday party on the swings. First kiss.
Mine was when I was about... Oh, how old? Oh, we used to play catch and kiss in grade 3.
All right.
But that doesn't really count as a kiss, does it?
Not
'Cause
quite.
Everybody's kissing everyone.
Yeah. It's like a 5-year-old, 7-year-old gangbang, if you will.
Yeah, kind of. Horny little kids.
In grade 1, I used to play, my mate and I used to play catch and kiss together. We'd work as a team. I didn't like running. He didn't really like kissing. So he'd chase the girls, he'd catch them, and
And then you come
then
along
I'd
and...
come and kiss him.
So
Yeah.
he was your wingman.
That's it. We were, divide and conquer, man.
Grade 3?
Yeah.
Grade 1.
Grade 1
No,
wingman.
that's grade 1.
I'm just gonna put it on record, the camera here, that I am very uncomfortable with the term 7-year-old gangbang.
Yeah, that might have to be cut, actually. That's a bit problematic.
Yeah. There's
not the sort of thing you
there's
want
very
to say.
few times you can use the term problematic in earnest, but
Yeah.
7-year-old gangbang
Let's-
is one of them.
Well,
Probably
let's be
cut.
realistic. They can't actually gangbang. It's just catching. That's all it is.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
just being a little exaggerating. A little.
Exaggerating. That's what I do. I do exaggerate.
It's comedy. What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Get offended? Fuck off. Get offended. All right. Fair enough. No, you've caught me in my own trap there. What happens if someone gets offended? Well, I guess they'll be offended.
Did you ever play catch and kiss, Alex?
No.
Do you remember your
No.
first kiss?
That's the thing. I don't remember my first kiss because I was 18 and I was drunk, but
Mhm.
I have an old-fashioned photograph of it.
Really?
Yes.
Right. Bit of
Yeah.
memorabilia.
Yeah.
Like a trophy.
I won't. I won't say the girl's name because she doesn't deserve to be. It doesn't deserve to be brought to my level, but yeah, I had no real memory of it.
What kind of kiss was it? Was it this? Or was it this?
More the latter,
Okay.
but there was a lot of vodka involved, and hence 18.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, don't remember it, but there's a photograph of it, so I guess it can't be denied. That was And that was when it happened.
There you go.
Lovely.
I gotta pee.
When was your first kiss?
I'll be back.
Reflect.
Yeah. Tell us in the comments below.
Reminisce.
Make
actually.
us feel less bad about ourselves. He was far too young. I was far too old. Tell us that you're more normal than us, please.
What is normal?
What is normal? We'd actually like to find that out. What is
Yeah.
what is a normal time to have your first kiss?
If you put it in the
Because
comments,
it's
we can
not-
do the stats and
It's
we
not
can get
9,
an average.
it's not 18. Both of these two actually finished their degrees, so they did third year stats. They can work this shit out.
Well, average is easy to work out. Just comment your first kiss age and we can do the stats, find out the average age of first kiss. That would be pretty cool, actually. Almost semi-scientific in a way.
Yep, it's getting close to science at that point.
Yeah.
Dangerously close.
But within, depends on how big the population is. So the more people who comment that, the better population size we have and the more valid the statistics. But, yeah, I'm probably boring you right now. But comment your first kiss age.
Yep, do that. I'm guessing most of you it'll be somewhere between 18 and 9.
For me, it was. Catch and Kiss was grade 3. So, you're 6 years old in grade 1, right?
5 to 6. Yeah.
7, 8.
Mm-hmm.
8.
Was she called Aisha?
No, she was
But
just
he
some.
was 8 too. He was
just
8
some
too.
random
That's
that
the
was-
thing.
he
was 8.
He wasn't
He
51.
wasn't 53 or something.
I don't remember any names. Well, thank you, folks. This has been another lovely episode of Scatology with Alex Duncan,
Yeah, man. Welcome back. It's been good.
Oh, sorry.
the beloved.
Mm.
The least musical person on this musical podcast.
Well, you've got great musical knowledge, so that counts.
Mm-hmm. It does indeed.
And is there anything you want to plug at all?
No, I have no real presence anywhere. I haven't attempted blogging for a number of years. I don't like arguing with idiots on the internet, and I don't give a shit if any of you are offended, because I see no real point or reason in going into it. So no, there's nothing I want to plug, except for, of course, the Scatology podcast, which has so kindly invited me. So, like, subscribe, share, hit that notification. That you know how to YouTube. Just do that.
Cool. Thank you, Alex.
Cheers, mate. Love you.
I love both of you too.
And you had a couple of things, Jerry.
Coming up, I'm on tour with Blues Arcadia. So check us out at Blues Arcadia. Ask Jeeves if you don't know what that means.
It'll be on the screen.
Yeah. Then what? We're on the road, writing and recording our new record. So keep your ears tuned, and we'll see you soon in a town near you.
And get ready for the next one next week.
With Tracy
We'll be
Hamill.
back.